Welcome to Anjingo Nyufu Academy. It has been long, but don't worry, we are here. Sometimes things happen and you become busy, but now today we gonna look at something. Okay, so welcome to Anjingo Nyufu Academy. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. So I thought of assisting the grade 12 since soon they're going to be writing their mock exams, and genetics does not miss in the exam, neither in the mock does it miss. So I thought of trying to help the grade 12s to understand how to do genetic uh, diagrams so that they find it easier as they'll be doing their mock exams. So we have the first question. This question talks about two farmers, one with a pure breeding black bull, pure, I'm going to highlight it so that we are assisted, pure black bull, and the other with a pure breeding white cow, decided to cross their cattle. The black bull was crossed with the white cow, and the resulting offspring had a coat color called roan. Using letter B for the aerial for black coat color and W for the aerial for white coat color, show the genotype of the offspring. Then from there we're going to do the genetic diagram. So there are several factors that you need to note before you do the diagram for you to be assisted and for you to come up with the correct answers. First of all, they have told us that the two cattle that are being crossed, they are both pure black bull and pure white cow. So this means that these two cows are dominant because they have said pure. So both of them, they are co-dominant. That's what we can say. So since these are pure breeds, we need to use capital letter, and for sure, at least in this question, they have even given us capital B, capital W. So now the first question is, using these letters B and W for the aerials, show the genotype of the offspring. So they are talking about this roan now. What's the genotype of this roan? Since we have said that both are dominant, so which means the coat color is going to be BW, since both the black and the white bull are pure breeds and they are dominant. So we need to prove whether even when we do the tree diagram, we're going to have BW as the color for the roan or the offspring. So that's what we're going to do next. We just rub, since the board is small, so that we do the diagram. Now, when doing the diagram, there are certain rules that you need to follow that you don't need to forget. First things first. So the first thing is parental phenotype. Parental phenotype. So phenotype is what you are able to see. So we have black and white, isn't it? Black bull, then the white for the cow. Then the second is parental genotype. So maybe because we need this, I'm going to rub this and write PP. So we know that it's parental phenotype for the first step. So I write PP so that I can write black here and white there. Then the next thing we need to write is parental genotype. The genes, what you need to do is to write now the letters. The genes we are talking about is the B and the W. So for black, we have B, capital B for that matter. White, we have W, capital W. Then from there, the next step is the gametes. Now, since this one is pure breed, so it's BB, this one is WW. Gotta start this. Okay, we continue. So when we talk about the gametes, we are talking about the sperm and the ovum. So we just separate these letters. That's what we mean by the gametes. So we write B here, another B there, a W there, and another W there. Here we can put a cross to mean that we are crossing these, the black and the white. So these are the gametes. If you want, you can do like this. So now we are going to cross this so that we come up with the offspring. So this is the genetic diagram. So this B goes with this first letter W. So we will have big letter B and W. This one goes with that later. So we go like that. B, W. This one goes with this one. It's the same, B, W. Then this one goes with that one, B, W. So, if you remember, the first question was asking us to find the genotype of the offspring. So these are the offsprings. So here, we are going to write the genotype. So since this is the first generation, we write F1, filial 1 or generation 1. From the parents, we have this first generation. So as you can see, BW is the same as BB, WW. So that's why even here we get this word genotype. We put it here to mean that these are the offspring. So sometimes they can ask you in the exam to say, what is the ratio of the offspring being run? So as we can see, all the four animals that they got, all of them are run. So we will say the ratio, remember the ratio in mathematics. So this is 4 to 4, isn't it? 4 to 4. We can round off. So this will be 1 here, 1 here, there, 1. So we can say 1 to 1. This is the ratio, if, in case they ask you about the ratio. Or maybe they can even ask you to state the chance of having the offspring to be run. What's the chance of having an offspring to be run? So it's 4 to 4 or 1 to 1, which is equivalent to 100%. Very good. So that's how you do the tree diagram. Simple and straightforward as this. So you start with the parental phenotype is what you see for the phenotype. You are able to see that the cow is black. Oh, sorry, the cow is white. The bull is the one which is black. And for the genotype, you are supposed to write the genes, how the genes appear. So the genes for the black bull is BB. Then the gametes, you just separate the genes. Those are the gametes. Then you cross them. And then when you cross, what you come up with, this looks like this. Then you say genotype. But you can also say that all the animals were run, all run. So what is all run? It's the same like these colors. So you are going to say the phenotype. So what you see, the color that you are able to see is called phenotype. So all run, this is a phenotype. Yeah, because there is a combination of two, white and black. That's why they have this run color. Very good. Let's do another question. Okay, so we continue. We have a second question. A husband and wife were heterozygous for blood group A and B, respectively. With the help of a genetic diagram, show the possible blood groups of their children. Okay, so for blood groups, you need to first of all note that we have so many blood groups. So let's look at blood group A, blood group B, blood group AB, and blood group O. So a person who is blood group A can either be, right, like this K1. This simply means this person is A, blood group A, and does not contain any O in his or her blood. Or a person can have blood group A and an O. So this one is heterozygous. Heterozygous simply means having a combination of two different alleles or genes. But this one is the same, so this one is homozygous. Then for blood group B, also we have similar like this. So we have a person with blood group BB, or a person has blood group B and an O. So this one is heterozygous, this one is homozygous. For a person with blood group AB, it means that this one is heterozygous. A person has blood as an A and a B. That's how it goes for this one. A person with blood group O, it means that they only have an O. So this is what we are going to be using when answering such type of a question. So they have told us that both were heterozygous. For blood group A, that's for a man. So we are going to pick this one instead of this one. Then a woman blood group B was also heterozygous. So we're going to pick this one. It's the one we're going to use. So this, you need to remember when they tell you homozygous or heterozygous, if the question is written something like that. So we are going to use this. Let us start. The same like we did with the first question, we have the parental phenotype. So we have male, definitely, dad or husband. We have male times female. Since you're able to see when you look at a man or a woman, you'll be able to tell that this one is a man, this one is a woman. Then we have parental genotype. For a man, they have said blood group A, since respectively simply means the letter which starts first is for the name they have mentioned first. So this is for a husband, so for a man. B is for the woman. So genotype for male is heterozygous X. So it's a person with A and an O. Then the female is a person with a B and an O. Very good. What are the gametes? We separate just like we did in the previous question. So we have an A here, an O there, a B here, and an O there. Then we cross them. We see what kind of children they are going to have. So this one goes with that one. We have A and B. This one goes with that one. You have A and O. This one goes with that one. You have a B and an O. This one goes with that one. You have O. So maybe you might ask, why am I starting with an A or a B where there is an O? It's because B and A are dominant over blood group O. So when you are writing, even if you are starting with an O and you are crossing with a B, you need to start with the letter B because B is dominant over O. So this one, what we have written is genotype for the children, F1. F1 generation genotype. So all this is F1 genotype. Now, if you notice, we have a child with blood group AB, a child with blood group AO, a child with blood group BO, and a child with blood group O. So we have 4 children, and each of the children has got his or her own blood group. So, in case you are asked to state the ratio is 1 to blood group AB is the only one in this line. So we are going to say it's 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4. That's what you're going to say. Or if they ask you to find the percentage, you're going to do 1/4 times 100. 2 here, 2. 2 here, 50. No, remember 1,000. It's supposed to be 100, not 1,000. 50. 2 here, 1. 2 here, 2. Supposed to be 25, not 2 here, 2. 2 into 10, 5, 0. 2 into 50 is 25. Okay, so 25% of what? Chance of having a child with blood group AB or AO or BO or OO when heterozygous parents of A and B have been crossed. So it's this simple. What you need to know is which blood group have they asked you to cross with. That's what is important. Yeah, so that's how you do the calculation for this kind of a question.